Rockstar Dad, and I'm here with my friend Amanda, Tastefully Simple Consultant, and Amanda does freezer meals through Tastefully Simple. It's easy to get home from work and you have no clue what you want to do, but if you have meals ready to go in your freezer, you're good to go. So, all right, Amanda, tell me a little bit about what's involved with getting this. And a lot of people just they kind of look at me when I tell them about freezer and it's like, huh, what is that?
Right. I think some people get scared a little bit about what it is. And essentially this is just a way to make 8 to 10 freezer meals.
Okay.
You're going to prep the meals, you're going to grocery shop just like you normally would. You get a grocery list, you know ahead of time what you're making. You can adjust ingredients if you need to. If it calls for mushrooms and nobody in your family eats mushrooms, don't buy the mushrooms. You just leave it out. So you can adjust it. And then you're going to do a little bit of prep work before the workshop. You're going to come to the workshop with all your groceries. You're going to have your kit, which this is the kit for today, for this freezer meal session. And then pretty much I just guide you step by step on what to add together. We make it all into gallon Ziploc bags. And then you're going to leave with between 8 to 12 meals in your cooler that you're going to go home and put in your freezer. And you go home with directions on how to cook them too. It varies. You could have slow cooker meals. You could have meals you're going to throw on the grill. Ones you'll throw in the oven just vary. Some of them are even stovetop. So there's a big variety there. Every month we do a different theme, a different menu. Sometimes we repeat because we end up with favorite menus, so we'll go back to those sometimes. But for my family personally, it's just been a great way. This is how we eat. I mean, this is how we eat dinner. If it's not a freezer meal, then we might have gone out to eat or whatever the situation. But
and you've got 2 little boys.
We do. We have a 4-year-old and a 9-month-old.
Okay.
And so this all originated when I was pregnant with our youngest. Most women, when they're pregnant, they nest, and it's a cleaning or an organizing thing. And I started hoarding food. I was, I guess, prepared for the world to end and every grocery store close, and so. I took 3 freezer meal plans, and one afternoon, me and a girlfriend of mine, and 8 months pregnant, I sat in this kitchen and we hammered out, I think, 37 meals
wow.
that we stopped into our freezer so that when I came home from the hospital, we lived off those meals for probably, I would say, 4 or 5 months.
Wow.
So it was nice because with the new baby, we didn't have to go to the grocery store. I didn't have to cook. I even made them in the containers that you could actually take straight from the freezer and put them in the oven. So we didn't even have dishes.
Oh.
So that was phenomenal. So
that's the one part I hate about cooking, is the cleaning.
Yeah.
We're going to make 2 meals. I'm going to show everybody. Now, I'm going to be actually making more meals, but we're going to show you 2. The Santa Fe chicken and the sweet and simple ribs. So I'm going to start with chicken. And she was talking about prep, a little bit of prep work. I had to cook up the chicken and cut it up, everything, threw it in a gallon bag. And let me tell you, I did this on a Friday. I've got 2 kids, a lot of y'all know. I got a 4-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. The prep work took me about 2 hours, and that's while watching the kids. So it really doesn't take a lot of time. Right. And if I can do it watching my 2 little, roadies running around and wreak havoc on my house, you can do it too.
It is pretty simple, and this is a family favorite in our house. You're going to take your gallon-sized bag of Santa Fe chicken. We came up with this novel idea. Sometimes on our workshops, when you go to dump something in a gallon Ziploc bag, the bag might fall over and you have catastrophe. So we have discovered that if you use a Tastefully Simple freezer bucket, drink bucket, empty of course, you have to consume the bucket first. Oh, darn.
Which I was not a part of that beforehand, unfortunately.
So then you can just use the empty bucket, then you put your gallon-sized bag in there with your chicken, and it'll hold it up. So we'll have no party fouls today.
Pin it on Pinterest.
There you go, there you go. And you can decorate it, you make it really fancy. And then you're just going to, you really have to pay attention here because this is going to go fast. A jar of corn and black bean salsa. Kevin is going to... A little hard to do.
Yay! It worked.
All right, we're going to pour this jar into the chicken. And then Kevin has a 2-cup bag of cheddar cheese.
Actually, I've got a 4-cup bag, but
Overachiever.
But you know what? All we have to do is pour half the bag in.
There you go.
All right, and
you can eyeball it. I mean, it's cheese. I mean, can you ever really have too much cheese?
No. All right, that's probably about 2 cups there.
All right, you're gonna get as much of that air out as you can.
Okay.
Zip this bag back up. And you're gonna mix it.
All right.
This will be a great time to get the roadies involved.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
They might really enjoy helping out with this part. As long as you make sure the bag is sealed.
that is crucial. Now, it's almost like massaging Dolly Parton. All right, so we got it mixed up. Let me kind of show you here. So that's it.
And that is Santa Fe chicken.
That's it. And then the next step, well, let me grab this while I'm over here. The next step is we throw it in the cooler, and then once I got home, I throw it in my freezer, and we're good to go. Now, you do have labels that we would put on the bag.
Right.
And it tells you, the labels will tell you, okay, thaw it, bake it for X amount of time, yada yada. Okay, so now we've got the Sweet and Simple ribs.
These are called Sweet and Simple ribs because they called for a seasoning that we had called Savory Peach Brandy Glaze, which we no longer have anymore. So we are substituting with our Honey Apple Grill Sauce. So that, I'm going to let you open that. And we're going to put half of that bottle of grill sauce into that bag.
Okay.
So dump away, Kevin. And then it's just a tablespoon of garlic. And I will just share a little secret with you.
Oh, yeah.
It took me about a year and a half as a consultant to figure this out before I overheard this. But with Tastefully Simple products, when it calls for 2 tablespoons, which you'll see a lot of our recipes do, 2 tablespoons is actually a capful. So that will save you from having to get measurement tools out. So this is 1 tablespoon. You just eyeball it.
Mommy,
It's okay.
can I have an apple?
Yes, I do.
Say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Go over there, say hi to the
Say
camera.
hi. He's videotaping like we do at Christmas time.
I'm a banana.
Involve your kids when you're cooking. Now, I would pull my daughter in here and have her help out, but she's got a new friend with lots of new toys, so off they go. 2 tablespoons.
So this is 2 tablespoons is a capful. We only need 1 tablespoon. Garlic is pretty potent.
Yes.
So we're just going to eyeball it. That's about half.
Yes. I like garlic, so.
Alright, there you go.
Okay.
Alright, and then my suggestion is when it's your liquids, just kind of
Okay.
mush the 2.
Okay, that makes sense instead of putting the ribs in and then trying
Then you
to
just add your meat.
just drop the ribs in here. And for the ladies, I tell you, your men, your husband, your boyfriends, whoever, the guy hidden in your closet, will thank you for doing some of these meals.
Well, and this is a way to kind of get both parties involved. Even if you're a woman maybe that is not the cook of the household, you can prep. You can do this part of it. You can mix it together in a gallon Ziploc bag, and then your husband or significant other person in your closet can take over from this point and throw them on the grill for you. And so you both feel like you contributed to dinner.
And now we just shake it.
Just shake it.
There we go. Look at that. Oh. There we go. That looks good. Now that we've made our Santa Fe chicken, we've made our ribs. Now I think, Amanda, you're going to show us, you've already, through the magic of television, you've already got some frozen that you're going to show us.
I have this whole collection. The biggest thing is that when, just for a visual thing, you're gonna want to store all of these in your freezer flat.
Yeah.
So they take up the least amount of room and you can get the most in your freezer. So
there you go.
if you look at that, that's 2 meals for your family. That's not really gonna take up a lot of room in your freezer. So
cool. So Amanda, this is what we get to look forward to.
that's right.
You know, when you go to one of your freezer meal workshops.
Right.
Now, all of this is not what I'm going to be working on.
Right. You're going to end up with half of this.
Okay, but
This is actually
Holy
two
cow.
collections together. Yeah.
Wow. Somebody wants to come to the workshop. How do they, do they email you? Do you have a Facebook page,
Yep.
website?
I have all of the above. You can email me at acmorrison@sc.rr.com.
Okay.
You can go to tastefullysimple.com, then do a consultant search for Amanda Morrison.
Okay.
A beautiful picture will come up on the top of the page. You'll know that's my page, and you can order directly from that page
Okay.
right there if you want to. That'll also put you in touch to my email.
Okay.
I have a Facebook page. It's Amanda Morrison.
Okay.
That way as well. And then we do a freezer meal workshop once a month.
Okay.
We're working out some logistics to changing the location, maybe a different day. So if you tell me you're interested, I can tell you the menu for that
Okay.
month, because every month it's different. We try to do something a little different. And then we just go from there.
Okay. So if you're interested, email Amanda, and you see her email should be at the bottom of your screen, and put freezer meal in the subject line, or feel free to email me, rockstardad@gmail.com, and again put freezer meal, and don't worry, she won't spam you. I'm not going to spam you.
I promise.
I'll pass information on to her.
This looks like something that you would like to do, and you would like to do this with a group of your friends. I actually do personal freezer meal workshops where you can actually host the freezer meal workshop. So you would pick the day, you would pick the time, you would pick the menu. You get about 8 to 10 friends together who want to do the freezer meal workshop, and then I come to you.
So get your friends together, get Magic Mike when it comes out on DVD, throw that in, have a party, and make some meals. Well, thank you for watching, Amanda. Thank you, and I'm going to get to work making more meals.
Do you want a banana? No.
I had a nightmare last night. Let me tell you something, and y'all get a kick out of this. I had a dream that Dolly Parton was my mom, and the nightmare was she bottle fed me.